What's up, Internet? Senior Whoopi here, and I just got back from the thrift. Um, well, actually, I went yesterday, and I'm just now bringing everything into the house. So, let's go through everything. I guess in order that I found everything. So, let's see. This was at the first stop. This is at Salvation Army. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw some of the shots that I took from that day. These are Blackheart, size 13. Black cherry. Yeah, I think these were sold at Hot Topic back in the day, so that's cool. Full length galaxy print pants. I got some shorts. It's like runner's shorts with ventilation all on the back. Look at that. My butt is going to be cool in the summer. We got another pair. I'm not so sure how old these are. These are Rip Curl. Look at this. That looks old. It's possible that these are vintage. This tag looks really old. They're called Boardwalks. If anybody knows more about this, inform me. Because I'm learning more about like vintage surf gear and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. These were awesome. Patagonia shorts. Some of them were on sale, some of them were not. $5 for shorts is not that bad. That's what I paid for these, and those. I think I paid just around $6 for these. They might have been half off. I think on this day, everything blue was half off. So the Patagonia was half off, but these weren't half off. These are LL Bean. Look at this zip pocket in the back. A fake fly, but pockets on both sides, and rubber aglets, and the LL Bean hit in the same colors. And blue and reds seem to be something that I wear the most of, especially like hot pink, so I'm always looking out for those. But that was all from this thrift. I spent, yeah, see, I got one for half off, 26 bucks. Yikes. Oh yeah, wait, what else is in there? Haha! I paid $1.50 for these. Disappearing Purple. I hope to make a junk journal in the future, and that's going to help me. But moving on to the chunk right here. This is majority, if not one miscellaneous item down there, but this is all VHS tapes. So let's pull through. We got a sealed tape here. Never opened. Everything you need to know about geography. I already had this one in a bubble packaging, but now I've got a sealed paper packaging of Las Miserables. Las Miserables? I think that's how you pronounce it. About the French Revolution. It's a musical. If you've never seen that, that's pretty good. And this one I've never seen before. Looks very retro. Chevy Chase has got a gun sticking out of his crotch. I'm guessing this might be about like spies or something. I checked all of these. They are all the original cassettes. They're all in really good shape. Some of these are getting to be like 50 years old, especially like, look at this one. CBS Fox, The Quest for Fire. Somebody had wrote their name on here. Poor Gibson. No longer his. Pull it out, pull it out, pull it out. Quest for Fire. This one I didn't even look at, but what's the year on it? Can I see it? 1984. Holy cow. And then this one, I gotta admit, bought it just because of the really cool packaging. But I'll probably watch it. It's Bruce Willis. I got another Bruce Willis movie in here somewhere. Hold on. Oh, yep. Did you see his face? It is there. What's this one? Oh, we got Speed. Ignore all the food up here. I'm trying to figure out what to do with all of my snacks. But I'm starting to set up my movie collection up here. Some of the fancier cassettes. There's some Star Trek. I saw another one of those Star Trek movies. But I have Speed 2, and I've been looking for Speed 1 for a minute. So there's Speed 1. And I love The Mummy. Love Brendan Fraser. This is 1 and 2. Mummy and Mummy Returns in a nice little packaging. I thought, you know, why not? They charged me for one movie for that. It was very nice of them. All these paper bags came from the Castaways thrift store. We got The Witches of Eastwick, a classic movie with Nicholson in it. I remember this movie as a child, but I don't remember what it's about at all, so I'm going to rewatch that. Ooh, we got a really clean copy of Independence Day. If you go to any thrift store, you might just probably find a copy of Independence Day on VHS sitting there. I saw 3 that day. I saw 3 at Savers, and this is one I got from Castaways. I don't think I bought another Independence Day, did I? Start a collection of Independence Day. What else we got? Okay, so this is cool. It's a vintage War of the Worlds from the 80s. Let's see, can I see a date on here? It says 1952, renewed 1980. Ticking and hissing menacingly as they glide along, leaving a wake of destruction. Excellent. Excellent. I can't wait to watch that. We also got something for the collection, Mulan. I didn't have that one. Behind all of these candies is like Lady and the Tramp, Aristocrats, there's Fantasia. Here's some of the bubble case collection over here, including like Goofy Movie, Oliver and Company, Rescue Rangers, Five Old Goes West, Three Caballeros, Alice in Wonderland, Cool Runnings. That's all from over there. But now we got Mulan, which I love Mulan. So that's now in the collection. All right, moving on. One more paperback in here. This one cracked me up. It can't be more than like, yeah, it's 55 minutes. From 1996, Good Times Home Video Corp. Just probably Twister Destruction, which I guess this came out after the Twister movie, which, let's see, that's not... Oh, it's right there. There's Twister. Now I got this to add to it. Oh, man. If any of y'all have seen the second actual Twister movie, it's alright. It's not as good as the first one, but yeah, moving on. This one, really cool. Caught my eye. This is like a specialty thing you probably had to order on the internet. Look at this hi-fi stereo VHS. This is the drummer from Dream Theater. I had no idea who that was until I read this little blurb. But on the inside, look at this. It comes with swag. Look at this little booklet. There's the cassette. Teaches you how to be a badass drummer. And look at this. Ooh. Ooh, it's the same picture. Okay. Why is it in black and white? Ooh. Oh, wow. There's like sheet music in here. That's cool. Okay. Not bad. I think at Castaways, all VHS tapes are like $2. So I paid $2 for all of these sitting right here. And I got me some reusable paper bags. Let's get these out of the way. Get out of here. Get. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Alright, what else we got? What else we got? What else we got? We got the... I don't have the receipt for the Castaways. It's sad. But we got the Savers receipt. Whoa. That is just... It's like mostly all movies. Look at this. And 20% off because we brought in a donation. So 30% off makes it $1.19 a piece for all of these, except for these box sets were like $3. But we'll pull out the single ones first. We got Die Hard with a Vengeance. Something tells me this is way more modern than anything else that I've pulled out yet. Well, it says 1995. But this one's really cool. Definitely a Blockbuster video. Look at that Blockbuster sticker on there. I think that's cool. I'm not intentionally seeking out Blockbuster videos, but man, oh man, do I have a lot. And then we got more to add. We see the James Bond collection over here. I was actually watching one. There's one over here in that stack, which this is a brand new set. Look at that old E.T., Bulletproof, an old Porky Pig, Homeward Bound, and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which I just pulled this out for a second. This one's crazy. I found this at a yard sale. Look at that. It's a modern way of keeping the tape in line, but because it's plastic on plastic, with age it tends to squeak. So I watched this a few times the other day, and it squeaks horribly while it's playing, which is nuts because this is from 2005. Wild, right? Wild. Ooh, balance, balance. So, trying to still figure out what to do with a lot of media. I've got open spaces where I'm going to put a lot of things, but I need them to be accessible. That's why the VHSs have made it up to here. They're super accessible. Some games and paperwork is under there. It's all just a process. I'm working on it. We're going to continue on. Oh, classic. It's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids with Rick Moranis. A really old Disney picture. I don't know if y'all remember, there was a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids ride at one time at Walt Disney World. That was cool. This one was interesting. I've been told to watch Cocktail by many people. Get out of here. Cocktail. Yeah, look at that. So, I plan to watch this. It's still got the little proof of purchase. The Homeward Bound up there. Also, you can see the flap. It's got that as well. So he's in that stack. He's in this stack. This is all from Savers. Ooh, we got Jackie Chan's Who Am I? Never heard of this. Looks interesting. Always down to support some Jackie Chan. And look at that. That's cool. All right. Definitely had to get that one. Oh, what's under here? What's under here? Ooh, okay. We got another sealed product, which I'm starting a collection of sealed products, apparently. It's a James Bond movie. The Man with the Golden Gun. This is Roger Moore. This is from 70s, 80s, 74. And this is also... No, this is Sean Connery. So there's the two big names in the 007 movies. Let's see. What else can I pull out of here? I guess I can pull this guy out. This one was cool. This is owned by some mother who didn't want the children to steal all of her movies. But this is every volume of this set. There's 6 volumes. These are out of order. But it's like from the 20s to the 90s, which I think is kind of fascinating. And these are cute little touches. Sadly, ma'am, Miss Gunther, your movies ended up in the Thrift. I'm sorry, I paid $3 for them. I will love them. I will take care of them. And I looked at each one of them. They all look pretty good. There's not like spots or anything on the tape. What you want to look for is discoloration, white spots, and crusty bits and dust on your cassettes. This one's wild. Like these are crazy cool. I'm sure you'd go out there into the wild and find these individually all over the place, but finding it in its original box, that's pretty cool. And another box set, we've got this one. This is definitely made for children. I think the whole thing is like an hour long, maybe an hour and a half long. It's 4 VHS tapes of building destruction. One's just for kids too. That's great. So that's fun. We get to add that to the tape collection. There's a train tape collection and a UFO tape collection, among some other like single VHSs. There's the head cleaner in there and some Xbox games, which the Xbox is sitting right there, not being used right now because it's covered in... I need to put the Star Wars ones away. Where is this? Oh yeah, there's the other Star Wars tape. Look at these like vintage ones. And this came from a first edition. If you have been subscribed to the channel for a minute, you saw me pull this out. So that's cool stuff. And I've reviewed that on the channel as well. I don't know if y'all have seen this one, The Search for Spock. This is a really special case. I have seen this in different cases before, but this is like from a library. So that's cool. That's just sitting there in in the player right now is Old School, which I'm going to test out one of these here in a second. But we're not done yet. We're going to keep pulling out. I've got ADHD. I get distracted. This is probably the best thing that I found on the shelves. Look at this. Sealed. Dumb and Dumber. Oh, man. My childhood right here. Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels. Another sealed product. Look at that. There was 2 on the shelf next to each other that day. And then right behind it, this is like holy grail for VHS collectors. A sealed blank tape. Amazing. Adding that to the collection. Faux show. And, you might have seen it over there, E.T. We got a really clean but dusty copy of E.T. And for those of you all who have never seen the E.T. cassette tape, it's green with a holographic sticker on it. That is super cool. That one's going to be featured in the collection for show. And we got another sealed product. This one just caught my eye because of this. It's green, like the old Nickelodeon cassettes. What's wild is somebody wanted $20 for this back in the day. It is like some Civil War documentary from 1999. I just wonder, what store, Eastern National, what store are you like trying to charge $20 for that in? And what year was that? Was that like 2003 when everybody had money? Who knows? All right, we're moving on. Ooh, we got a shiny Star Trek video to add to the collection. One I have not seen yet, which I'm not like seeking out Star Trek to watch. I just keep getting my eyes caught by these like flashy cassettes. So we are going to watch that in the future. And then, ooh, we got one DVD to add to the collection. Family Guy's Something Something Dark Side. This is a classic. If you've never seen this, that's a good one. And we got one more, and this is a charger. But we've got the Three Musketeers, which I was like, oh, I don't know if I'll get this. But then I saw who was in it, and I was like, oh my god, that's Charlie Sheen with the goatee? And that's Tim Curry over there? No way. Is that really? No, Tim Curry's in the movie. That's not Tim Curry. That's Oliver Pratt. That's Chris O'Donnell. They go how they are labeled, I think. Anyway, I just know one of them. That's Charlie Sheen. And he was definitely on cocaine, like hardcore during this movie. So we've got to watch this and see just how wild and crazy it is. And, you know, if you ever buy movies from the thrift store, if they're sealed, they're sealed. If they're not sealed, for the love of God, check your movies before you get them out. You might get something completely different in your case. And we got a charger. I think this was half price. Savers was orange. Who knows? Maybe. Who knows? But I got this for a purpose. So this is an e-bike battery, and I don't have the charger for it. We're going to see, does this plug in? No, it does not plug in. Oh, it needs to be just like a millimeter thinner. You're kidding me. All right, well, I'll figure that out. I heard from the attendants the other day that they don't accept trades of electronics. That's trash. That's a shame. Unless I can find some other use for it. But, y'all, this is what I picked up from the thrift the other day. What do you think we should watch first? I don't know. Star Trek's kind of calling my name. It's not been rewound, so we can stick it in and see just how good it really is. It's always good to give it a look first. This one looks really clean. I can see like 2 little spots of dust right there. I'm gonna wipe it on my arm. I did something. I also like to do this. Hi, y'all. You can press the button on the side and open it up. Inspect And this bottom layer of plastic right here tends to catch a lot of dust. And without touching the tape, I'll stick my fingers in there and try and just get everything and anything I can. There's a rail up here you can get some dust off of, and you stick your finger through there, get any dust out there. Now, unlike a Nintendo 64 cartridge, if you were to blow on this repetitively for years, you would introduce moisture into the tape's atmosphere and destroy the tape. So don't. There's the old school case. Come here, come here, come here. You're not supposed to sit there. There's pie. I'm just gonna put you right there on the pie. Let's put in Star Trek. You can see all the random assortments of things that I have here. There's Grumpy Cat. It's working. Oh God. Is it data? Whoa, what is happening? There's some glare. Let me get away from the glare. There's a Chili's bag on the floor. It's empty. I just thought that it was too cute to throw away. But anyway, I'm rambling. Let's put away my boy Blue. See if I can do it with one hand. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This one was part of a collection that I recently picked up. Super clean. This is super modern as well. What does it say? 2003? Just wild. That scene where Blue... no, I can't spoil it. If you've never seen Old School, what's wrong with you? Go see Old School. Go see Old School. But we'll figure it out. I'm going to put all of these into this. It might stack all the way up, but if so, how am I going to get one from out from right there? This works because I can pull one out from top or bottom, but I'll figure it all out. But wish me luck on adding all this into the collection. I'll see y'all in the next video. Ta-ra. Bye-bye, Patrick Stewart.